Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm here in Windsor, Colorado, just at Windsor Park here, and I have a trick that I want to get here, so we're gonna try that. Bailey, how are you feeling?
Oh, you know, freaked out.
I think you got it. I think you got it. I think you got it. Perfect.
While all the painted fences headline much too wild. Headline much too wild. While all the painted fences headline much too wild. Headline much too wild. While all the painted fences headline much too wild. Headline much too wild. While all the painted fences headline much too wild.
I'm gonna count that one. It was kind of bad, but I'll take what I can get. But I have some clips from Arizona. I didn't film enough to make a vlog, but I filmed a little bit, so we're gonna go to that now. All right guys, welcome back to another video. Here's the vlog that we're starting here in Arizona. I'm here with a couple homies. What's your name?
Cameron.
Cameron and
Aiden.
Aiden. All right, sweet, nice to meet you guys. And now let's get into some riding. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about things that happen at skate parks and like positivity and making just your riding experience outside of just tricks and that kind of stuff, how to make your riding experience better and better for those people around you. One of the biggest things that I see when I get to a park, and this has been kind of a curse on me since the beginning, and it's like this competitive urge that I get, like almost right away when I get to a park. If I see other scooter kids there, I have to like almost have like this show-offy kind of like feeling like, oh, this kid, like they're okay, but like they don't do this right, or like I just feel like I have to show off and kind of be hostile towards them, which doesn't make any sense, but it's just something that I've noticed that I've been doing for the past couple of years, which I've gotten way better at. And I like to like now go up and talk to people right away instead of like just watching them ride, not saying anything and just being kind of like standoffish. I think it's way nicer if you walk up and talk to people, which I've been trying to do more and more. That leads into like the positive like skate park environment. It makes everybody at the park happier if you go and like say like compliment people, and like everybody is there to have fun. And I feel like it's the same kind of way with skateboarders and BMXers and all this like hostility towards each other. Is it comes down to a lot of just people not being accepting of each other like right away. I've actually heard from a lot of skaters in Colorado. They get really surprised when I talk to them because they're like, the scooter kids in the area don't talk to the skateboarders, and they're actually sometimes mean to them if they say anything to them, which I think is so backwards because it hasn't been that way since kind of the beginning of scootering. Like we've just been kind of the ones being made fun of, but now we've kind of got this attitude that like everyone is against us, so we don't really talk to anybody else. But everyone is at the skate park for the same reason, and it's to have fun, and we all enjoy just riding there. So I think that we should all just be nice to each other. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is what I do to stay positive on a day-to-day basis. Because I am I'm definitely an optimist at heart, and I love to think on the bright side, and I'm really good at doing so. And I know I really like believe in happiness being like a choice. And this year I've been dealing with depression more than I ever have before, and I've been kind of losing sight of that positive attitude, and it's been really hard on me. So I'm saying this for you. I'm saying this to talk to you, but I'm also saying this kind of to myself because I really am passionate about this, and I really think that it's important. And no matter where you are in life, I think you can always be happy. Because there's this thing where I totally believe in happiness being a choice. And you can sit down and you can either choose, you can say, okay, I'm going to be happy. Like, that's just how it's going to be. And you can always find a way to be happy. Just like the same way that if you're depressed or if you're sad or if you're just a negative person in general, you can always find a reason in like everything that happens. You can find something like depressing about it. So I really just try whenever I can to like look past that initial like, oh, this situation sucks. Like, I'm sad. Like, my girlfriend just broke up with me. Like, all those kind of little things. Those are really easy to take negatively. Like, they're really easy to look at and be like sad about it. But you can always look at said things as like, hey, this is a new start for me. This is a new beginning. This will lead to bigger and better things. And we as humans are always trying to progress, but we're so scared of being unsure. Like, we're always so scared of not knowing what's going to happen next. So it's really easy to be scared of that and to think of that as like a negative thing and to kind of push away change because change is scary. But in all honesty, change, it's what builds us, and it's what makes you better. So I think that being open to change is really, really helps with positivity and helps bring in those positive thoughts into your brain. If you're like, oh, let's change this and see how what happens, because you're never gonna know unless you try. And that's that. I try to do the same thing with people and with different activities, because there's a lot going on where like I will see a person and I will do like that judge a book by its cover kind of stuff, and I'll like instantly make a judgment of that person. But I try to like wipe that away, because like that's really, really bad and really negative, and it doesn't help anybody if you make those assumptions. So I really try to not judge people until I talk to them and get to know them a little bit, because you never know what's going on in their life that can make them be mean to you or like say something off key or just like be a little weird. Like, there's a lot of things going on in people's lives that you really have to watch for. And then another thing that I think about a lot is this realization, this really big realization that you get eventually. Sometimes it happens later, sometimes it happens earlier, it really depends. But you have to think about everyone's life, and like everyone kind of thinks about themselves as their main character in their head, and you just see everybody walking by you in the street, and everybody like that honks the horn at you, you just see them in that instance, and they're just another character in your story. But it's when you realize that everybody around you has as deep of thoughts and has as much of a backstory as you do, that you start to really empathize with people and realize that what they're doing may not be just all negative, and there may be a very deep reason why they're doing it. And you just really have to watch out for that, because people are less empathetic today than like they ever have been. And that's really scary, because we need to have more empathy now, especially with more people around. And people are just so self-absorbed nowadays that it's really hard to find people that really care about other people, which I really like grew up thinking that was just something you do, and that was just like the way it was. But I've come to the realization that not everybody that is that way. And not only is it not that not everybody is that way, it's very few people are that way nowadays. And it's just really important to care for other people. And I think you should go out in your lives and bring compassion back, especially like at the skate park, which can be such a hostile environment. If you have somebody rooting you on and you have somebody that's just like really, really psyched on what you're doing and really like pushing you and giving you encouragement, then that experience between you, like you build a relationship with that person, and it just makes your entire experience at the skate park more positive. Whereas if everyone's kind of fighting and everyone's like not very like stoked on each other and they're like working on their own thing and getting mad at you for getting in their way, like nobody has a good time then. Like even the person that like gets their way, it's like not enjoyable for them. Like that whole like get a session going with all your homies, that kind of vibe needs to come in at every skate park. And I think it's just really important to get that message. So I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to remind myself of those things because I don't have this time to reflect. And it's so much deeper when I sit here and talk to you guys. So thank you for listening. If you guys liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I really like talking to you guys, and you are really my outlet and where I go kind of for myself. So thank you guys for being there. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the next one.